Arizona Cardinals taking on the Cleveland Browns. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. First play from scrimmage. Here's Murray. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got him in. Complete. A big play there on the first play of the game. 48 yards.
I've heard of quick strike offenses, but this is taking that to the extreme. I mean, the very first snap of the ball game, normally you're thinking, let's get our quarterback comfortable and get him into the flow of the game, but not here. They come out attacking from the outset, and it pays off in a big way.
And some strong running. Touchdown, Cardinals. His 5th rushing touchdown on the year, number 9 overall. And the Cardinals go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Donovan Peoples-Jones now from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Now it's Watson. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. First carry for Nick Chubb. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. The Browns sitting at 5-2 on the year, and they come in on a good run, winners of 5 of their last 7.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Faking the give, now Watson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Cooper was the intended target, and that'll make it 3rd down. But you look at this defense. They enter play 1 from the bottom, number 31 in the league, Charles, against the run.
And that's been an Achilles heel for them all season long, being able to play against the run, being able to slow teams down. But it's not just that. When you give up big chunks of yardage in the running game, it also opens up the passing options for the team you're playing as well. So typically, when you don't play the run well, you get hit in all phases.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
This is taken at the 15. And nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Murray. He's going deep for Brown. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns will take over possession here up at the 44.
is. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Browns drive about to get started. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A big play that time for Cleveland. 43 yards. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Eluding the pressure right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. York able to send this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. 1-7, their record here at the midway point of the season. And right now, this organization, more than likely, if you look at it, CD, probably in for a rough second half of the season.
Well, we've seen teams turn things around in other places. And we've seen 1-7 first halves turn into 5-3 second halves. But with this squad, I think these guys aren't playing to get into the playoffs. They're playing for their jobs. So's the coaching staff. They're coaching for theirs. Front office trying to keep theirs. The heat is on from all directions. And what's interesting is a lot of these guys are playing for jobs and trying to keep their positions. It might be just in the league in some other spot.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Myles Garrett showing that athleticism as he gets in to make the play.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Here's Johnson again on 2nd down. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. 40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. And Charles, you look at this defense, they were a very loose group coming into the week, knowing they kind of had the upper hand going into this one, taking on a team that hasn't won in a month and a half.
And that works well for you if you establish your dominance early in the game against a team that's struggling.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsom. And he takes this one back into the end zone. The Browns defense has a touchdown. Well, Charles, as a defender yourself who made a few of those plays back in your day, I know you know there's no better feeling than a pick six for a defender.
And the big thing is when you take it and you realize you're out there and you've got a great chance to score, not to get overexcited and have one of the yard lines trip you up, or the turf monsters, we used to call it, knock you down before you get to the end zone. That didn't happen on that play. He carried it home.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Here's Johnson again on second down. And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25. You can look at this Browns defense. They were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
After the interception, here's Watson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. Now it's 2nd and 10. This is the tight end, Njoku. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
We're set. Alert. 9.
Watson. And that's going to be caught for the Browns. Touchdown. Nick Chubb is 11th touchdown of the year. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by York is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if finally we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Second down, Murray sets to throw. He'll drop this down to Johnson underneath. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That goes for 14 yards. First down, Cardinals. Up the middle, Johnson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 68 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 39-yard line. Murray now running right on the option. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think his big boys up front, that offensive line, they've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 21. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Kind of a dangerous throw there. He's off balance when he gets rid of it. But this is all about a quarterback knowing what he can get away with. And that time, it turns into a completion and a healthy gain as well.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have got it back to within a score. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open to the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. This offense so far on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And got his man, complete. And they'll get this right past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 28. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Watson. He's got his target. That's complete. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Chubb diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown.
As good as Nick Chubb is in the open field, he's every bit as good when they line him up down near the goal line. He's a speed back between the 20s, but a power back down close, and he forces his way into the end zone.
Extra point by York is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Flush to his right. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And this one is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now Murray. Flushed out right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 27-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. First down, Murray. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to have it here at their own 15. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Throwing again is Watson. Drops it off for Chubb.
And they get Jack Conklin there, the right tackle.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Here's Watson. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Watson.
Here's Chubb, back-to-back catches for him.
Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Alert!
From the gun, here's Watson.
And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones.
Now a timeout signal for him. They'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Again, it's Watson. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Browns are going to get the 2nd half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
The Browns drive about to get started. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways. They had to work with both sides that first half.
He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Here's Watson. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Watson looks to throw again. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row. Faking the give. Now Watson rolling to his right. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Browns take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, total.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. To throw is Murray. Oh, Pascal able to haul that one in. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Give them 32 on the play. Murray now. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's McBride. Touchdown! Trey McBride from 17 yards out. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. Now Prater to add the PAT. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Makes the score Browns 31, Cardinals 21. Matt Prater to kick off for Arizona.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great...
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. B.J. Ojulari. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Well, a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. A shotgun snap for Watson. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And this is caught at the 20. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. A big play that time for Cleveland. 46 yards. From the red zone now, Watson. Touchdown, Browns. Elijah Moore. An 18-yard touchdown Brown. And the Browns are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Hey.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his throw here is incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Big X open, Big X open. Omaha, Omaha. Omaha.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. And this is caught. It's Brown. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Cardinals. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. 75 yards. And the Cardinals are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 1st down, Watson. Targeting Moore, and he's got him on the crossing pattern. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Watson now to throw. And that is taken in by Njoku. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down.
Another big play as they get 28 out of that one.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
To the air yet again, Watson. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
64 is down, he's coming. 64!
Watson on 3rd down.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
Touchdown! Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game.
And the Browns are closing in on a 6-2 start as they extend this 4th quarter advantage. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
2nd down, Murray sets to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one goes for 24 yards.
24-yard gain on the play. And the Cardinal 1st down.
Now Murray again. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Number 82. It's a gain of 8.
Now a 2nd and 2.
At the 46-yard line.
Murray now to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Throwing now is Murray.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Cardinals 1st down. They go for it on 4th and 2, and it's a gain of 6.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. He's going deep for Brown.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. 1st down. Here's Murray. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Rondale Moore.
30 yards. downs.
And the Cardinals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Well, they needed 3 scores to have any chance. There's the first of the 3 as they get into the end zone.
Yeah, Brandon, I think that our guys at Next Gen Stat.
And it's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And the Browns are able to cover this one up. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And this play a lot like the previous one, thanks to that stout Cardinal defense. Back-to-back, they've been tackled behind the line. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack.
Kaiser White, the former safety, gets the sack.
And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one.
York able to send this one through. But for almost 8 years, 64 stood as the NFL record for the longest field goal. That has since been eclipsed. It's now 66, but still 64-yarder. Pretty impressive, CD.
Absolutely agree with that, because if you drill a 60-yarder in an NFL game, you've got a lot to be proud of, record or no record. And only a handful of guys can even attempt it. Excellent job there, putting that one through the pipes.
Here's 1st and 10.
Murray now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Dumping it off for Johnson. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
The dog pound barking as loud as they can here. 3rd down.
To throw is Murray. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Grant Delpit, and the Browns force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, and on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Throwing now, Watson. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Here's Watson. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. 43 yards. And the Browns have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter.
And this win now going to look a little more lopsided on the scoreboard, CD. Now, some may have run out the clock in that scenario, but they wanted to put their foot on the gas, get one more touchdown, and they did just that.
Well, partner, I would say the traditionalists not overly excited about that score. They'd like to see the game played a little bit differently. But what you can't argue with is their execution of that play, because it played out exactly as it was drawn up. It almost would have been a shame not to finish with such a well-run play.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Johnson's got it complete. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Murray. And that's caught inside the 35. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Murray, one final try. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a